Hey everyone, welcome to Summit County, Ohio. It's got a little bit of everything, you know? Rust Belt charm, a surprising amount of craft breweries, and plenty of activities people love to enjoy. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably interested in real estate, and if so, you're in the right place. This is the first Cavalry Homes team, part of YUR Better Homes brokerage. Today, we're diving into the top 5 things you need to look for in a property manager right here in the beautiful Summit County. Because let's face it, being a landlord is hard enough. You don't need a property manager making your life harder, you know? Let's start with local expertise. Why? Because if your property manager doesn't know the difference between Akron and Cleveland, you might be in trouble. You see, Summit County, it's got its own little quirks, like, did you know that the first toy rubber ball was made in Akron? True story. So you need a property manager who knows the area like the back of their hand. Someone who can tell you the best places to rent, the worst places to rent, and where to get a decent bowl of chili on a Tuesday night. Now, I'm not saying your property manager needs to be a lifelong resident who remembers when the rubber bowl was still a thing. I mean, that would be great, but let's be realistic, folks. What I am saying is, they need to know the ins and outs of the local market. They should be able to tell you about average rent prices, vacancy rates, and whether or not that charming fixer-upper is actually a money pit waiting to happen. Trust me, a little local knowledge goes a long way. Next up, communication skills. You want someone who doesn't just talk the talk, but also walks the walk and text the text. Is that the saying? Look, communication is key in any relationship, but especially in the landlord-tenant property manager triangle. You need a property manager who's responsive, proactive, and doesn't leave you on read for weeks on end. I mean, have you ever been ghosted by a property manager? It's worse than being ghosted on a dating app. At least with a dating app, there's a chance you never actually met the person. With a property manager, you're stuck with them, at least until your contract runs out. Now, I understand that property managers are busy people. They've got properties to manage, tenants to deal with, and probably a whole backlog of emails they're avoiding. But that's no excuse for poor communication. A good property manager should keep you in the loop, answer your questions promptly, and let you know if there are any issues with your property. And if they're going to be unavailable for any reason, they should let you know in advance. By the way, if you're enjoying this content, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button. It helps keep the lights on for our residents. Also, feel free to like this video and comment below what you'd like our next video to cover. Next on our list is network connections. It's not what you know, it's who your property manager knows in Summit County. Think about it. A good property manager is like the mayor of your rental property. They need to know plumbers, electricians, contractors, and maybe even a guy who can get you a good deal on replacement windows. Because let me tell you, when something breaks at your rental property, and it will, you want your property manager to have someone on speed dial who can fix it. And it's not just about repairs either. A well-connected property manager can also help you find great tenants, negotiate with vendors, and even navigate the sometimes murky waters of local regulations. It's like having a personal fixer for all your property management needs. Fourth, we've got transparency. You want a property manager who's as clear as the waters of the Cuyahoga River? Well, almost. Look, I'm not going to lie to you, the Cuyahoga River has seen better days. But that doesn't mean your property manager can't be upfront with you. You want a property manager who's upfront about their fees, their processes, and any issues that arise with your property. They should provide you with regular financial statements, keep you informed of any maintenance or repairs, and be transparent about how they're spending your money. There should be no hidden fees, no surprise charges, and definitely no shady business practices. Remember, this is your investment we're talking about. You deserve to know what's going on. And finally, tech-savviness. In today's world, if your property manager isn't online, are they even managing? I mean, seriously, it's 2024. You don't want to be stuck with a property manager who still only accepts checks and money orders for rent from tenants. A tech-savvy property manager can save you time, money, and a whole lot of headaches. They can use online platforms to collect rent, track expenses, and communicate with tenants. Plus, they're more likely to be up to date on the latest industry trends and technologies. Look for a property manager who offers online portals for both landlords and tenants. This way, you can easily access important documents, pay bills, and submit maintenance requests without having to play phone tag or dig through piles of paperwork. So, if you're looking to invest in Summit County, make sure your property manager checks all these boxes. because finding the right property manager can make all the difference between a smooth and profitable investment and a stressful money pit. Choose wisely, and maybe your next tenant will be as delightful as a day at the Portage Lakes. And if they're not, well, at least you'll have a good property manager to handle it. This is the first Cavalry Homes team, part of YUR Better Homes. If you'd like to see if we are the right property management fit for you, check out our site or give us a call sometime. Until the next video, take care and stay abundantly blessed.